time.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Four, five, six. Did you post on and not everyone? I could do that if you haven't.
Yep, she's posted.
Nice. Look at you doing everything.
All right, we are pretty much on time. Yeah. The funny thing is about the matchups is I'm more or less just leaving it because it's funny because it was pointed out forever ago. But in reality, I have fixed it for future ones. I was like, I know someone will pick that out again, so I just left it for tonight. But I added the H. Don't worry, we're in it.
Getting killed in chat by via a simple mistake? No way.
As is tradition. I am held to a higher standard, Hummus. You should know this by now. I cannot make mistakes.
Am I allowed to even comment? I guess I shouldn't.
Alrighty. Well, welcome everyone to the third stream in a row by myself. Are you sick of me yet? I wouldn't blame you if you were. Let's maximize this so this doesn't have any edging on it. Alright, so tonight is more or less the Miners' Night. I am joined by the commish himself, Hummus God.
Yes, thank you for having me. Last night, I did that little thing that reminds people I am the commissioner. The little on my mind. A lot of stuff we dropped in there, including who is on the Code of Conduct Committee. Things are slowly getting worked out in terms of how we want to structure it. But yeah, just go check that out if you haven't. Yeah, thank you for having me, Ravid. It's always fun to get with the guy who drafted me back in the day.
Way back, playback. Alrighty. So our first game of the night is going to be the Brew City Bears against the Florida Flamingos. So we can jump right into this, since we are lined up with that. Like I said, I normally do first 5, last 4. Do you want to start us off, or do you want to finish off the first game?
So I got inspired last night. I had a great conversation with Leatherneck Mike to do more like open color commentating. So like where the play-by-play leaves space for the color commentator to make a few comments. So I'm cool with whatever. Like I'm trying to up my game tonight.
All right. Trying something
so
fresh.
What are you thinking? If you want to go, so you want to go half seas, like you start, I finish first game, and then we'll flip.
Yep, and then just flip after that.
Cool.
Alrighty. Let's see what we got. So for 7-12, there is a suggested over/under of 2.5 total home runs. if we want to get a bet going. I've got quite a bit to get through here, so I'll fire through this so you got time to get her up. So the second place in the West, Brew City Bears line up against the first place in the East, Flamingos, in the first game of our cross-division matchup between two of the best teams in the minors. Some team notes: the Bears enter this matchup with the Flamingos with a record of 33-24, with a 5-5 record in their last 10. The Bears are 15-12 at home this season and at 15-15, 500, against the left-handed pitching. The Bears are propelled by the league best pitching and have allowed the fewest runs this season so far. Florida comes into the series this sim with a 39-18 record, just one game behind the Wheelie Boys for the best in the minors, and good enough for first place in the East. They are 9-18 on the road and 18-11 against right-handed pitching. The Flamingos come into tonight's sim 7-3 in their last 10. The Flamingos are second best in run prevention and also find strength at the plate, as they're also second best in minors and run scoring. Some player notes: Brew City shortstop Martin Honda has been hot recently. They are batting .455 with 3 home runs in their last 6 games. Honda has also been Brew City's best batter in the season, slashing .304, .388, .456 with 8 home runs and 36 RBIs. They have accumulated 2.2 WAR so far this season. The Florida designated hitter, a young Michael Cabrera, has been on a recent rampage, batting .556 in their last 7 games. The Florida slugger has been having a strong season, slashing .330, .397, and .468 with 7 home runs and 36 ribbies. Even as a full-time DH, Cabrera has earned a 1.4 WAR in the season, which is pretty impressive. The starter for the Bears will be Wendy Marvell. Marvell is 4-2 in the season with 14 starts and a 4.5 ERA. Marvell has faced the Flamingos once this season, way back on April 26th, in which Marvell pitched only 4 innings and allowed 4 earned runs. Nico Parsons will start for the Mingos. Parsons is 7-3 on the season with 16 starts and a 2.99 ERA. This will be Parsons' second game against the Bears in the first outing on April 25th. Parsons pitching 6 innings and allowing just 1 earned run, earning the win in the matchup. So checking out here, total home runs is the bet, so that was tossed up. We are almost out of time, and people are thinking we're going to have a bit of a slugfest here. So with that, we can get her going here.
Did someone put a prediction in, or was I supposed to do that?
Nope, it's up, and it's already closed. It was total home runs.
Nice. Shows you how much I'm paying attention. Said I was going to up my game, and then I pulled this.
Ground control to Major Tom. All right, we'll get her started. There's a ground out to second base. This one is, we're in deja vu land because same play as Harrelson decides to copy Gar. That one is pretty much the same spot, but Brizzo uses the power of sheer will to put it in the air and into the outfield. But Bufflin strikes out. Parsons takes the mound as Martin Honda steps up. We just talked about them, but they're going to ground it first, and a fumble bumble is going to give him a free pass to first. Apologize, I don't have the little fancy graphic. I should probably find that, so you guys are probably sick of my impression. There's a little single into the outfield, so we got 2 on, 2 out to work with. Or sorry, no outs. So danger here, as we got bases juice now. Crocs out steps up. That one's hit hard into right field. Nice throw in. Wow. So both runners move up on the tag up, but they are going to gun the man at home. So no dice. But it won't matter as Condradio picks up 2 runs with an aggressive triple. So a great defensive play is unfortunately put to bed with a gap hit to put them up 2-0. Frankenstero draws a walk, so this keeps it going as Parson is in trouble. Aldridge holds up, and they do get the call in their favor as bases are loaded again. Stradley goes down swinging, so 2 is all they're going to get, but Parsons and the Flamingos sweating already.
Bears were scared they weren't going to put up a single run after bases loaded, no outs, and ended up with 2. So you can't be mad at yourself for that.
Yeah, you cannot be disappointed in that outcome. We have another ground out here as the second baseman just getting work. Jeff the Giraffe falls a little bit short on that as he gets tossed out at first. Flamingo still looking for the first run. Brew City back up at bat. Ground out to the shortstop is going to be your first out. Honda looks like they're on fire now as they drill that into the outfield past the first baseman. There's a single. Not known for stealing bases, so don't need to keep an eye on that as Stevie Steve flies out. Runner stays on first. John Doe Jr. looking to keep this going. Puts it up the middle, right up in between the infielders. So you got 2 on, 2 out. Croc's out. Takes a walk. Bruce City loving the loaded bases, 2 outs tonight so far. And a wild pitch is going to cash a run. You hate to see it. Wow, Kansas City up 9-0 already in the out-of-town scoreboard. Just saw that pop up. Ground out here as Bruce City will load the bases again with 2 outs and get a run. So, at least they got that going for them. Infield fly out here as a Dynamax pops out. That looked like it was going up the middle, but then decided to go a little too high, so it ran out of steam. That's hit high and deep. I think that's going to be caught just short of the warning track. So Bruce City.
Yes. Wendy in full control here. Wendy getting everything she wants on the mound, dominating the Florida bats.
Frankensteero gets on a first, and a nice little bloop hit there. Wow, aggressive base running as we got runners in the corners down. No outs. Another chance to score here for Bruce City. Stradley, I'm not sure if that'll be deep enough. Throws coming in. They don't send the runner this time. Learned their lesson last time. Ooh, did they pick the runner off at first?
They did. The pickoff at first.
Parsons making up for some trouble here as he catches him leaning a little too far off the bag.
Pick him off, strike him out in that order. Way to end the inning for Parsons.
And Flamingo's clearly juiced by that as Halverson hits that in the gap. Leadoff double. Chance to get on the board here with 3 outs to work with.
A little bit of momentum shift for Florida.
I was really hoping my boy Brizzo would come through. It's okay. We got Bufuglin, and that was a curveball. Interesting animation there. And that's going to be enough, though, is some aggressive base running by Halverson. He's going to get himself home. That's 16 speed. Pop fly there to right field. Going to try to keep this going as Cabrera goes down swinging. So they're going to just have to settle for 1, but at least they've got some offense going here. That's it high and a little deep, but couldn't get into the gap. Nice job by the outfield. Right to the shortstop as he almost looked surprised that was coming at him, but he got a piece of it. Swinging strikeout. So Parsons gets out of this inning. Nice, solid follow-up innings after a rough start. Ground ball there as Marvell is on cruise control. As I say that, Dynamax draws a walk. And stolen base attempt is successful. Their 12th of the year. And a nice little single. See if they see the runner. He held up. Yeah, I didn't think they'd send him. So runners in the corners on. We got top of the order up as Gar. That's a double play ball, but no, they settled for the man at first. I guess you couldn't make the play at second. So Flamingos are going to get another one on the board here. So they are within striking distance. And another single there by Halverson as here comes the runner. We got ourselves a tie game. That pretty much went from 0 to 60 real quick. As there's another hit into the gap there as the Flamingos are starting to turn it on here a bit. They try to relay that in, but some, again, aggressive base running cashes another one in. So Flamingos are in the lead now. Bruce City kind of blinking as like an animal in headlights now. Kind of, I'm not sure what happened. Chance to get back in the lead here, but Croc's out with the long flyout. We have a pitching change as Nick Volts is in. Shocking. That's high and deep. Will be caught in center field. We'll see if they can get out of the inning. No harm, no foul. it was looked like it was hit hard but died in the air. As there's going to be third out as Hummus takes on over.
Yeah, Florida roaring all the way back, showing why they're defending champs. They have a chance to add to that. That's a Yuppers single. What'd you think of the first half of the game so far, Rabbit? Oh, there's a double, actually. An error in left field. An actual fumble bumble. That's 2 total on the game first for Brew City.
Well, that was unexpected. As you ask a question, I swear, whenever we ask questions, something happens.
Right. We can't get a combo going. There's an attempted, well, not attempted double play. It's an out at second. Runners on the corners. And that's deep. It's over the center fielder's head. That's going to be a run, possibly 2. Nope. But an RBI from Datamax, Dexter Datamax, bringing home a run. It's 5-3 now, Florida. And a walk here for Bond. We'll bring up Gar now. Juice is based. 1 out. Danny Young in. And there's a base hit in left field at the corner. It's going to be 1 run. It's going to be 2. Third run's coming home, but the relay was there in time to get him out. But they do score 2 at 7-3. Not great base running, though. And there's a base hit up the middle into center field, and there's another run for Florida, 8-3. They've scored 8 straight runs after being down 3-0. And then a stolen base attempt. They gun him out. Nice play by Stevie Steve, but Florida absolutely in control here. And there's a fly ball from Aldridge. Fly out for out number 1. Stradley. There's another fly ball. That's another out. Out number 2. Here we go. 2 outs. And all 3 outs caught by the right fielder. That will end the 6th. What do you think, Rabbit? Do you think Florida's going to hold on?
This feels like one of the sloppiest potential wins in a while. Like, just sloppy base running, but some aggressive base running. The aggression meter must be set to max because they're getting tossed out, but also making some good calls.
Yeah, no, they're getting great at bats though, out hitting the other team 11-7. Brizzo reached on a single, but there's a 6-4-3 double play that Yuppers grounded into. That will end the top of the 7th. Maybe a little swing in the Bears' direction here. There's a strikeout though from Honda. Stevie Steve, grounding to short, ground out for the easy out. Now Doe Jr. 2 outs on a 2-2 count, struck out swinging. They go down in order. Cabrera now. Cabrera, another base hit. That's 12 on the day for Florida, adding to their lead on the hit count. Jet to the giraffe. Well, almost fumble bumbled there. There's a fly out in left. Datamax. A strikeout from Danny Young. Addison Bond. Grounder. 6-4. They end the top of the 8th. Bears need to score some runs here to get back in this one. There's a base hit from Rock Out with Your Crocs Out. Now Cund Radio. A line out to center for out number 1. Frankenstero. Grounder 6-4, but not the 3. 1 out, 2 outs, 1 on, and a fly ball and a fly out to end the 8th. Florida, last chance to add some insurance. Gar. Pop up, pop out. Halverson with a pop out to center. Brizzo now, unconfident. Got under it, but not enough distance. That's going to be the 3rd and final out. Here we go. Last chance for Bruce City. And there's a base runner after the walk. Stradley will reach on a walk. Grisby checks in to relieve, and there's a base hit in left. So we'll have Honda approach home plate and a back-to-back base hit situation. Juice is base, tying run on deck. Now we'll see Stevie Steve lining out the center, and then the sac fly. So it's 8-4 after the sac fly. Doe Jr. now. Doe Jr. with an infield pop-up. And there's out number 2. Down to their final out. Crocs out. Crocs out lifts one into center, and Florida will win this one after scoring 8 straight. They win 8-4 on the road at Brew City, the defending champs in defending champ form against Brew City. And 3 RBI from Gar was a nice day at the plate for Gar. 2 RBI for Conradio for Brew City. Volts got the win in relief. Marville got the loss. And Halverson, though, went 2 for 5 with 3 runs scored, 2 walks. Did I read that right?
2 RBI.
Yeah, 3 for 5, 2 runs scored. I flipped him. 2 RBI. Is your player of the game.
All right, we'll see how the rest of the games played out here as the Firehawks beat the Lemurs. Top of the ninth, they put up 4 runs to take this one 5-1 and 11 hits. Wow, completely out-hitting them, and it takes till the ninth for them to beat him. Mr. McGuire, 3 for 5, 4 RBIs in the winning effort, and only 2 hits come from Louisville on their side. Beckett gets the W out of the pen, their 7th decision coming out of the pen, as Fujisaka takes the L in just 1.2 innings. Your player of the game is actually Mrs. Dirk.
And clutch hitting delivers win for the Wheelers. 41 wins now on the year. They scored 4 in the top of the ninth. It was a 43 senior single, and then a 2-run single from Sneaky Snack. Really ended the game there. They took the lead, and they win. What a crazy game this would have been to watch. 2 RBI for Sneaky Snack, 2 RBI for Davis. 3 earned runs given up by Hartman, but Dudley gets the win in relief. And Firehawk gets the loss and the blown save. But Chris Davis, going 3 for 5, is your player of the game.
Late scoring seems to be the trend of today as the Kingpins get back to 500 as they put up 3 in the top of the 13th inning to take this one at 6-3. Total combined hits of 29. We had a 4 for 6 day for Oliver Cleary for Chicago. And then just really an even offensive day here on Dallas' side. Moving down to pitching, quite a few pitchers made an appearance, but that's got to be Kingpin gets the W, their 2nd of the year, as Mick Schumacher gets their 2nd save. Hopefully they get saved from Team Haas eventually. Player of the game is Chase Strongarm.
Hepcats blasting the Swifties 12-2. My goodness. Moving to 33 and 25 on the year. 17 hits to 7. A lot of good offense here. We'll highlight those Stargasm 4 for 5. Kane 2 for 4, 3 RBI. But in that, I know. Someone help me. Inoue? Inoue 4 for 5, 3 RBI. What a day. And yeah, Samson, though, for State College, 2 for 4. Oh, I know you. Duh. Okay. Thank you. I know you, the DH. Benjamin, giving up 6 earned in less than an inning of work, takes the loss. Patey gets the win, giving up 1 earned. And Dakey, I know you, is your player of the game. One of the better Benjamin Allen. Benjamin goated. Yeah. No. Hall of Fame trajectory starts now, baby.
All right, moving on to the majors. The Raptors beat up the Makos. Combined 31 hits between both teams. 15-3 is your final. As we have a 5 for 6 day for Sabor. 3 RBIs. I breathe a sigh of relief that McDonald keeps his 6 for 6 record. 3 for 5 for Aram. 1 Ribby. And a couple other 3-hit games here for Justice and Bodner. Kagamine is only going to last 2 innings before they get the hook as they abuse the bullpen. Riddle gets the win. Actually, 6 innings and we still have 3 relief pitchers still make an appearance. Player of the game is Petra Sabor. Sox Justice ties the Boise regular season game record with runs with 4. And Sabor ties the Boise regular season game record for hits with 5.
Tight tilt. Surge get the win at home, moving to 26 wins on the year against the better Crabs. A Legends Conference playoff matchup, wild card matchup here. Big win for Buffalo, even though they only had 3 hits on the day, winning 1-0. In the bottom of the fourth, it was a run-scoring double by Lane off of Bark Murley. So we'll check out pitching for sure. You need to calm down with probably his best start of the year. No earned runs in 8 innings. Bark Murley with the loss. Ginsburg with the save. But you need to calm down. Went 8 scoreless against the Providence offense and gets player of the game.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to like bash, but Herrera has stolen 30 times but has been caught 20. That is what, 60% click? That is brutal. All right, Voyagers beat the Aviators 9-1 on 14 hits. Mr. Shu getting 4 ribbies. I'm going to assume that is a grand salami. Yeah, in the 7th inning there. Lots of multi-hit games to go around. Moving down to pitching, Rips Bad gets the L. Going 6 innings before getting the hook, as Hunter Sky did not fare much better in a relief appearance. Abadir gets the W, as Gunk gets the hold. Player of the game is Pax Abadir.
Sloss roll. They win 10-3 at home over the Vandals. Approaching 40 wins. Will get there probably tonight at some point. 3 RBI for Abbott, 2 for Knight. 3 hits for Dan King. Nice day for him. Having a great year at the plate. Those are your performers on offense. Davies gets the win. Rogers with the loss. And Trevin Knight, Ronco, 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, 2 RBI. There's your player of the game.
Toros squeak by the Sea Serpents as the Sea Serpents tried to take it late but came up a little bit short, dropping this one 7-6. Farting House going 5 for 5, 3 RBI and a losing cause, so trying to make what effort they could. Campbell trying to follow it up with a 3 for 4. Mr. Ernie Witt, 3 for 4, 4 ribby, all the offense coming from the catcher. Straight Gas Homie taking their 4th loss of the year as Benson picks up their 6th win. Kenobi Law with some holds and Schultz picks up a save. Player of the game is Anita Fartinghouse. Oh my god.
Yeah, Supernovas get blown out 15-0, 16-3 on hits. Demons having a good year, 37-22, 5 RBI for Nikki Dimes, who's trying to get that average up. Let's see, 3 RBI for Drockenberg, 3 for Stack and Paper. Having a good year there in the middle of the order. Let's see, pitching-wise, Lewis gets the win. Smaxson takes the loss. And Daniel B, ties the regular season game record for Detroit for runs scored with 4. Let's check out his stats real quick and highlight those in this game. The leadoff hitter went 3 for 3, 4 runs scored, 2 RBI, 2 walks. Perfect day at the plate for honestly what is probably an MVP candidate.
Just
Danny B.
Because I streamed last game, the Demons in 3 games have outscored the Supernova 43-1.
Jeez Louise, bro. Unreal.
Moving on to the Apex and Stars. My poor Stars got beat senseless as we have a 13-3 final. Eli's going 3 for 5, 3 RBIs at the top of the lineup. 3 for 5 day for Ben Dover. A couple multi-hit games there for Rose, Buswell, and Crunk in a losing effort. Bolanos gets their 10th win of the year, pitching only 6 innings, only 3 strikeouts. Mixon gets the L as they get the yank early, and we see the bullpen get a bit of use and abuse. Player of the game is Eagle Eyes.
Rougarou downing the Scorpions 7-5 on the road. winning in the top of the 10th. It was a 2-run blast by Chris Brew of the Brew Crew. 2 RBI for DiStefano Jr., 2 RBI for Edwards, 3 walks for Jay Doctor. A nice day. But Trevor Duncan, 3 for 5. Nice day for him. And Ratatouille got the start, but Red takes the loss. McThornbody with the hold. Yeater with the win and blown save. DiStefano Jr. is your player of the game.
That'll finish this up for today. There is no majors games. So we'll have a look at the minors. Today's matchup is the Dynamos against the Kingpins. So if people are here, maybe give the locker room a bit of heads up that you guys are up. We'll have a look at the lineups here, as I'm pretty sure this one had a little blurb about it as well. No, it doesn't actually. Alright, so prediction is free reign. Mods, have at her. If you want to do something yourself, keep it simple, who wins, etc., etc. I like to look at comparison by positions rather than straight lineup. And we got a pretty even split here, as we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Someone doing a prediction?
Anyone? Someone?
I could do it. This is a good matchup, honestly, and it came down to extra innings. What if we did a pick 'em?
Sure. I said with some of the more fancy bets, I'm a little lost. I don't do a lot of betting. Total walks, 5.5.
Oh, yeah. Excellent. Yeah, no, this should be a great one. Dynamo's, having a bad year, similar to my Swifties, trying to relinquish anything they could possibly do. Trying to salvage this season, get some wins to end the year. Offense is good, but pitching, defense has been a struggle. I think that's kind of the name of the game in the minors this year, is that the bad teams just don't have good bullpens, don't have good pitching, don't have good defense. Yeah. So if you know someone who's looking to join the PBE and is thinking about a position to play, I think relief pitcher is pretty solid. That person would be very highly valued by the minor league GMs. And yeah.
I keep trying to convince someone to come back, but
Oh, I think I know who we're talking about.
I'm trying.
The GOAT, the legend. Vandals legend.
All right, looking at the bet, it seems people are feeling pretty confident about the over, with 11,000, just over 1 million PBE dollars pushed on the over, under at 3,300. Ghost Hardware, thanks for the gifted subs. Looks like Sen71 and Junipid are the lucky receivers of this.
Awesome.
Junipid lurking in the shadows.
Someone at Junie, get him in here. Tell him to say, what up? Yeah, a lot of money being thrown around here.
Wow, that picked up really quickly there, as we're just about to close here.
Big spenders here in chat. Shout out to y'all, 55 viewers. What up, Sarah? Thanks for the gifted subs. Appreciate you. You know I do.
Alrighty, we will get this going. You can lead this one off, sir.
Let's do it. A real name. Formerly drop table players steps into the batter's box and takes a walk after successfully checking their swing.
I don't even know what to do with some of these names now. I said we need to hire a PBE linguist.
Shorzy with the 4-6-3 double play. Color commentating starting off hot. Shout to Rabbit. Andrews with a strikeout. And that inning ended quickly. McLaughlin now, in the bottom of the first, steps in as a leadoff hitter for Dallas. And it almost got grounded out, but the errant throw allows McLaughlin to advance to second on error. So runner in scoring position already, first one of the game. Groves will line out to right. Runner parks at second. Cal with a grounder and a ground out for out number 2. And Big Is with a grounder to short and a ground out to end the first. So nobody scored yet. Here comes Applegate taking first on a walk. And there's a base hit for Danger. Now we got 2 runners on for Strong Arm, who strong arms on this to right field. Base hit and an RBI, and it's 1-0 Chicago. Messner with a base hit drops in front of the center fielder, so base is juiced for
Oof.
Cleary. And a walk will bring home the runner. They walk in a runner. It's
No.
2-0.
All I can say is no way, Jose.
No outs recorded. Pull Steeman, grounder. 5-4-3 double play. Great defense from Dallas to help save themselves here. And there's a ground out. What a play from third. But Chicago comes away with 3 runs. It's 3-0. Nacho Man with a walk to start us off. And that's in the gap in right center. That's Wilson. Clifford Wilson. Runner coming home.
Woo!
Around the horn. And it's a RBI triple. Oh, they called it a double? That's interesting, but they made the attempt throw at third. Okay, whatever. Hayes now. Hayes in the gap, and it's gone. And that's a 2-run blast. It's 3-3. Just like that, the Dynamos are right back in it. Fielder with a base hit and right, and the momentum has shifted all the way in the Dynamos' direction. Flannaball, and no outs recorded. That's a 4-pitch walk. McLaughlin, a fly ball in right center. This game is nuts. There's a tag up, and now we got runners on the corners for Groves. And there's a base hit in right field. Runner moving to third. It's 4-3 with only 1 out recorded. Dallas has scored 4 in this half inning. What the heck is going on? That's a pop out to short finally. Cacao. Big Is with a line out to left, and Dallas scoring 4 steals momentum from Chicago. It's 4-3, top of the third. Here we go. A walk for Shorzy after a check swing went through, and there we go. Stolen base in there safely. Andrews with a tapper. Catcher gets the out at first, but we got a runner 90 feet from home plate for Applegate, who takes first on a walk. That's a 4-pitch walk. Danger with a fly ball in left. Runner comes home on the tag up, and it's a tie game. The sac fly rabbit on. There's a grounder to the pitcher. Finally, this inning ends, but Chicago ties it up, getting a little bit of momentum back on their side. Nacho Man with a ground out. Wilson, 1-2 count, strikes out. Hayes for Dallas with a ground out. Chicago has completely got momentum on their side after scoring last time up. There's the line out to center for the first out. Cleary with a strikeout. Polsteeman, who's cold. And the shortstop goes out to the outfield grass to make the grab. They go to the bottom of the fourth now. Fielder and a base hit starts us off. Leading run on first. And there's a base hit in center. So 2 base runners here from McLaughlin. Will we see more runs?
Oh.
And what a beautiful stretch and grab in left field by Cleary. And a 6-4-3 double play. And Chicago's defense steps up. First with the web gem, then a double play for the infield. And this is another great grab. This time it was a Dallas player. It was Hayes in right field. And Shorzy with a pop out for out number 2. Andrews with a grounder and a ground out. What a game. We've seen a lot of good offense, seen a lot of good defense. Cacao with a fly ball, fly out. If you love baseball, you love this game. Big Is with a fly out to center field. Nacho Man. 2 outs. and that will end the fifth. We'll pass the mic back over to Rabbit. He'll take over play-by-play in a tie game, 4-4.
Roller coaster ride here as we've had offense and defense. We've had innings of nothing and innings of everything. As we'll see what we're in store for here, as we have a quick inning so far for Jose, as we had a ground out strikeout followed by a pop fly. So managers telling everyone to breathe, calm down, it's going to be okay. Evan Michaels still in, finally gets a hook as Mick Schumacher comes in, hoping to get P1. He'll get 2 outs, which is just as good in a relief appearance. Andrew Paw is in against Micah Mesner, who's going to draw a walk. Cleary steps up and drops it to the outfield. So we got 2 on, no outs. Kingpins threatening. See if Pulse Demon can shake off the ice, but that is not the play you want, as that is a ground out double play.
Again, more defense.
Oh, I was going to say inning is over, but he punts it at first, and Kingpins are going to get a freebie there as they take the lead. Stolen base attempt, and he is going to be safe as they are still threatening here. And another punt by the shortstop is comedy of errors, giving the Kingpins a chance here. Luckily for them, that line drive went right to the outfielder, so they're just going to suffer 1 as the Kingpins take a 5-4 lead.
What should have been a simple ground out could be the costly error in this one, Rabbit.
It definitely could. We had 2 easy plays that were just I'm trying to think of a word, guffed by them. Flubbed. There's a good word, yes. Ground out, and he's tossed it at first. There's a quick 2 outs here, and Dynamos are going to go out with a whimper in this inning as they cannot reply, as the Kingpins' defense is solid. Ground out here. They do make the play to first as Applegate is out. Danger. That looks dangerous, but will be caught deep in center field. Strikeout there by Strong Arm. Dallas
perfect inning for Dallas after that errant inning the last time up.
Dallas running out of opportunities here as they are down to 5 outs now. This should be 4 outs. Got to get something going here. A walk will at least keep us going by Nacho Man. Wilson.
Some life there.
Grounds out to first. Where's Tom Hanks when you need him to scream his name? Get him motivated. Andrew Paw tries to go up the middle, but a nice grab will get him out at first. Dallas
Beautiful
hoping
play by the shortstop.
to get out of this. No harm, no foul. Does the same play again. As Flanaball doing all the work. Third baseman says, I'll help you out. I'll pick one up. So we are down to the last 3 batters here. We have bottom of the lineup up.
Well, we see a hero from the bottom third of the order for Dallas, needing 1 run to tie it.
Strikeout there. Pitching change as Lucky Luciano is in. And that is not lucky there as Fielder beats him on that with the rabbit's foot. Flanaball tries to do the same thing, but pops it up. Shortstop will say thank you for that. Last chance. McLaughlin into the corner. Let's see if they send the runner. They do. Relay. Not in time. We are at least going to have some free baseball.
Oh, what a game, Rabbit. We've got a great one here for y'all.
Up the middle. Groves. And
Dallas
does it.
They win it. What a win. Dallas comes back. The error that could have cost them did not cost them. Their offense won it for them. What a game. Whew.
Like, they were showing nothing, and then all of a sudden we've got something. I can't believe the Kingpins only had 4 hits now that I look at it. I didn't even realize that. That game felt like it was going so much crazier than what it was, but still, just baffled for that one as how it played out, and Dynamo stealing that one off the Kingpins. 6-5 is your final on 9 hits. We saw the walk off there. Actually, Fielder at the bottom of the lineup, a 3-for-4 day. Good on them.
Unbelievable. The graph really says everything you need to know about this game. Wow, we really got a great one for you. 65 of you here. That was amazing.
Luciano is going to take the L and the blown save, like we talked about. That's the double ouch as a relief pitcher. Pa gets the W. Player of the game is Nick Fielder.
Man.
Woo!
Gotta love minor league baseball. Here, hyped on a Wednesday night, trying to get you through the week. Doe Jr., speaking of getting you through, Doe Jr. helped Brew City get through a blowout, 18-3. But the Flamingos got 14 hits, just those 3 runs. Couldn't string them together in a timely fashion. Stradley with 4 RBI for Brew City. What a day for Stradley. 2 RBI for Stevie Steve. And some great days on the Florida side, 2 for 3 for Bufflin. And a lot of multi-hit games just for like half the lineup. Just couldn't get it done to score runs. Kozak with the win. Scudder with the loss. And Doe Jr. is your player of the game who tied the Bears' regular season record for RBI with 7 RBI. Doe Jr. What a day. 4 for 4.
That literally is a third of his RBIs in one game for the season so far. Pretty much.
Oh my God. Against the defending champs. Maybe that's what he needed to get kicked into gear. John Doe Jr.
Unconfident, fading into the bushes right now. Hepcats take one off the Swifties. 6-5 is your final as another low-hitting game, but still the runs getting put up, the Swifties. We have a 3-for-4 game for Kane, as well as Sile on Kansas side, and Knox does the best they can with the 2-for-3, 3 RBI game for State College, trying to get them in the W column. Mosley gets the win, hold by Garfield, and Dictator gets their 10th save. As tampering. What's with all these names lately?
Legalized tampering, yes.
1-6. We have park factors, legalized tampering. There's another one. Cap considerations isn't there. Player of the game is Tyler Knox.
Yeah, yeah, it's been fun. Wheelers needing extra frames. They beat the Dillos. They score 4 in the top of the 11th, so they had to score 3 in the top of the 9th. Look at this graph, Rabbit. It was literally touching the Dillos, and then the top of the 9th happened, and Bobby Roode, Pal, Adrian hit a 3-run blast off of the bot Firehawk, and just stole the game and tied it up in the 9th. And then it was Bennigsen with a run-scoring single in the top of the 11th was what started it, and just absolute madness in the top of the 11th. The Wheelers win 10-6. Your hero of the game is definitely Bobby Roode, who had 5 RBI on the day. A lot of good days on both teams for offense. But yeah, your player of the game is Bobby Roode, the home run hero. Hepcat with the loss, Bombs with the win. What a crazy game. Another one of those that would have had chat going absolutely ballistic if we watched it.
Lemurs beat the Firehawks as the Firehawks double up on them in hits. This goes to extra inning as Firehawks got the lead in the 9th, and then the Lemurs answered to tie it, and then win it in the 11th while getting completely out-hit. We have BJ Johnson going 3-for-5 in the losing cause, as there is only one multi-hit game on Louisville's side, and that's coming from McGee. So we had a pinch hitter and a substitution, it looks like. Loss is going to go to Girk Biglet, as well as the blown save, as Julian gets the W out of the pen. Player of the game is James Gordon. There was no majors games, so we'll move forward. Hit my favorite button. And today we are looking at the Demons against the Aviators. Aviators hoping to give the Demons a little more trouble than what Sarasota has the last 3 games. As I've seen AW talk about it, I think 15 times. Cato's return to Outer Banks, pitching for the Demons.
Yeah, we've been hearing all night from AW, it seems like he was only been here to watch this game. And yeah, the team that he led to this point, up until this season, is playing against his player. So should be fun, should be interesting.
Alrighty, we've got a nice little blurb here from the team, so we'll read this. Prediction was just a straight up who wins by Casey Colby. So Detroit is 2-6 against OBX in the past 2 seasons, but currently 2-0 against them this year. OBX's average game is a 1.2 run loss versus Detroit's is a 1.5 win. I bet you that's been inflated. The 2.7 run margin would seem to give Detroit a significant advantage, but from there things change. Detroit, like their opponents in recent years, is a small ball team. The Speed Demons lead both leagues in steals. They are also good at legging out triples. However, they only 5th in home runs. That's going to be relevant in this game. Outer Banks' offense, sadly, is just weaker. Their strengths are compared to Detroit's weaknesses. However, like Detroit, the biggest strengths are extra base hits and steals. Walker Cato will be starting against his former team. Cato is a high ground ball pitcher, pitching in a park friendly to ground balls and relying on a second base and shortstop who both have negative ZR. Despite an easy opponent, this could be a tough game for him. Meanwhile, the dynamic Hang Soo Dwight will start against Detroit. The low TPE knuckler benefits from a home running hindering park, which shows heavily in his home and away split with a 2 ERA difference. On top of that, he is facing a team with below average home run power, weak pitcher, but good situation. A little harsh there. Alright, total doubles is what we ran with. The over demolishing under 41,000. I feel like the under is the better bet here. I would not bet over in that, but we'll see. So if you got like 1,000 points, you want to toss at the under, you could make some good coin here. You know, low risk, high reward.
Yeah, I just threw 10 down. I feel like AU Gold, he's always flexing about how he throws 10 channel points on each bet.
Alrighty. Over is it. I start this one, right? I think so, yeah.
Yupper.
Yuppers.
Yep. Yupper.
Danny B starts us off as Hang Stu Dwight is on the mound. We have a ground ball to third and a toss out at first, as there is your first out. That one's hit right to the center fielder. Drakenberg kind of whiffs on that one and gets tossed up first as the catcher picks it up and tosses him out. Dub City leads us off for Detroit as he is tossed out at first. Riverboat. Or sorry, not Detroit. OBX? OBX, right. My bad. KBK goes down looking. Here goes the runner, and he's going to get tossed out by a country mile as Haley's not even get a chance to do anything with that as he gets tossed out at second. Ground ball to second is going to get Dinkle out. Jimmy Balamo strikes out. Stack and Paper gets under that one, but a little too much as that will fly out to left field, and he is out. Last couple games, we've had scores early. So far, we are on a bit of a cruise control here. But Halen, able to draw a walk there, being able to take a bat. McGibbon. That's to the second baseman. Whoa! Here comes the runner home, actually, as that was one of those nothing into something here, as a fumble at first is going to cause the runner to get a free double and OBX to get on the board. That is up the middle there as OBX gets their first hit and second run. 2-0 now for OBX as they bean the batter as this dude apparently looked at Cato weird. As Loa Joe steps up. That's to second. first, and that is going to be a double play. So 2 is the damage right now, but Slender Klukas will strike out. So Kato, hopefully not playing a double agent right now. As we got a runner on and a nice little single in the center field. Aggressive running puts runner at the corners now with no outs. Sack fly will give them 1 for sure, but they're going to steal, which was talked about at the beginning of the game. So nice job to move the runners up. So now there is no double play, and they're going to just get 1 out as Detroit cuts that lead in half. And there it goes, as that is a double by Danny B. Is that our second double or first? I'm seeing a 1. I think that's first. Stolen base attempt for third. You don't see those often, but he's going to get it as Detroit just aggressively moving across the bases here. Makes those pop flies ever so much more better and easy to swallow as they score, and they are quickly in the lead now. We have 5 runs on the board and a total of 3 hits. Didn't think I'd see that. Dub City gets a piece of that, but a little too much as that's going to hang up and will be caught by the outfielder.
It's been a fun game so far, that's for sure.
A little bit of slice line drive, and then a strikeout. Unorthodox, as lately we've been seeing a lot more games where it feels like there's low hits, but then like equal scoring. So maybe there's something
5
in
runs,
the water.
4 hits total.
There's something in the water this season. A long pop up to center field. I don't think they'll tag up, even as aggressive as Detroit can be. Stacking paper drops that in. And nice relay home. I thought he might have pushed that to a double because they seem to be doing that. But he's going to stay at first. They're going to double up the lead. Here comes the stolen base. And he's out. Nice throw by the catcher to deny them some base movement there. Fly out to right field will be your third out.
Detroit up 4-2.
OBX trying to get back into this, but a slow moving pop fly will be taken in by the second baseman. Swinging strikeout as Kato tries to settle down here. And he'll get out of the inning and get a nice 0 on the board. Keep her going here. Jaguar, 60% of the time works all the time, unfortunately is tossed out. Ground out there to second base will be tossed out. As we're back to the top of the order, Danny B's got the little fire icon, but a pop fly isn't too hot. Bottom of the lineup up as this dude tries to shake off those icicles, despite it being the month of Christmas. But a ground out there will get him out. Lowett Joe right to the shortstop. Routine play. Klukas to the first baseman. And I think first, second, and shortstop all got work there. Head to the sixth. Hummus, I believe you're up. Take her away.
Yeah, Detroit up 4-2. They'll step up. Dimes will line out to left. And we got a good one here, Rabbit. Appreciate you passing the mic to me. There's a line out for out number 2. And Dinkle, who's on fire, will lift one. And that's gone? What a home run. That barely cleared the wall. That shocked me. Dinkle, Oppo Taco on a Wednesday. It's 5-2 Detroit over OBX.
Those short wall strats.
Taco Shop in chat, all the way from Boise, Idaho. There's a fly out. Just let everyone know where he lives. Oh, what else? Whatever. He can mess me up later. There's a fly out though to end the inning. Dub City now, who's now 0 for 3 on the day. Walker Cato getting the best of his former teammate. And there's a line out from Riverboat. Now Burgeon Cannon. And a line out, a ground out. Oh, someone said I sound like crap. How am I sounding, Rabbit? There's a ground out.
No, I think my speakers was just picking it up on my mic. That's all. So I turned them down a bit.
Good call. There's a base hit for Stacking Paper. And a stolen base, and he's safe. Stacking Paper 21 on the year. Here comes Crash Wagon. And there's a Wild pitch. So Crash Wagon with a runner 90 feet from home plate and a strikeout for out number 1. That was a full count. He swung at a pitch way inside. Jaguar. Pop up, pop out for out number 2. Berserker with a strikeout. And Flame McDonald gets out of the jam. It's still 5-2 Detroit. OBX will bring up Dan Halen, who's hitting .228 on the year. There's a grounder, ground out to second. McGibbon. And a line out to center for out number 2. Walker Cato still on the mound for Detroit. And a ground out for out number 3.
Just the animation, it looked like he had magnets in his pocket and just shot up into his hand off the ground.
Yeah. Always fun animations. There's a strikeout, full count strikeout. Flame McDonald got Danny B to go down on strikes. Tried to check his swing, but did not do it successfully. There's Nicky Dimes with a strikeout. Drockenberg with a walk to first. Dinkle. And here goes Drockenberg. And he's in there safely. So here comes Dinkle, who took one over the fence last time up. Walks. Blammo. 2 runners on for Hunter Sky. And there goes another walk. It's Juice's base for Stack and Paper. And a strikeout. And that will end the inning. What a way to get out of that jam. Here we go. This dude, who's super cold, will strike out. Lowett Joe with a strikeout as well. Cato still in for Detroit. And there's a pitching change. Riding dirty. Klukas with a walk. Dub City, 1 on, 2 out. Grounder, ground out, 0 for 4 on the day. An MVP candidate, Dub City, not having a good day. Top of the 9th, Crash Wagon takes first with a walk on a 3-1. Here comes Jaguar. There's a strikeout. Hunter Sky getting him to go down in strikes. Berserker getting him go down swinging. 2 outs for Danny B, who struck out last time up. And takes first with a walk. Nicky Dimes. Another walk. Juice's based for Drockenberg. Royd Walrus in for OBX. And the ground out to first ends the top of the 9th. Here we go. Bottom of the 9th. Riverboat, Cannon, Halen. And there's a Riverboat single. Tying run on deck. But we got KBK coming up. There's a strikeout. Halen. Base hit up the middle. Tying run at the plate. Will we see some miracles here? And a walk. The winning run at the plate for Swift, who has 4 homers on the year. A strikeout for Riding Dirty. This dude. And there's a line out to end the game. Riding Dirty gets out of the wild jam, and Detroit wins it 5-2. What a crazy game. Whew. Cato 6-5 now on the year, but the bullpen had all Detroit fans on the edge of their seat, probably standing like I am right now. 1 RBI for Swift. A couple multi-hit games there. Dinkle with a beautiful game, 2 for 3, 2 runs scored, and Stack and Paper 2 for 4. Yeah, the under gets the dub. We love to see that. Give me my channel points. Thank you, mods. Y'all do great work for me and my bank account. Hanks to the right with the loss. Cato with the win. Cato in the revenge game, 7 2/3, 1 earned, 1 unearned run, is your player of the game.
As we look at the out-of-town scoreboards, we have the Sea Serpents beat the Crabs 4-3. Crabs put 3 runs up at the bottom of the 7th, but can't get any more on the board as they actually hit them, but take the L. O'Sullivan going 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs. The offensive catalyst there as Burrow goes 2 for 5, 3 in the losing cause. Crocodile gets the W in just 6 innings pitched as Perry Hodder comes in and throws a total of 2 pitches and suffers an earned run. That's a ouch right there. Evans takes the, L as the player of the game is Lump O'Sullivan.
Voyagers getting no resistance from the Supernovas. Look, blowout 11-0, 15-4 on hits, 2 RBI for Swerve for New York, 1 RBI for Daytona. We'll check out the pitching.
Shu had 6.
Oh, I can't read. Tom Shu, 3 for 5, 2 runs scored, and 6 RBI. Geez Louise, sir. Zielman with the complete game, and Warner with the loss. And Zielman went 9 scoreless, the complete game shutout. But Tom Shu is your player of the game.
I saw the Stars were up 4-0, and then now it looks like Buffalo made a game that's real quick late as 8-6 is your final. Stars get by the Surge on 13 hits. Bongo Lulango going 3 for 5, plus a walk and a ribby. Love to see it. Well, at least I do. Munson actually going 2 for 3, 2 RBIs, 2 walks. Good game for him. 3-hit game for Spakak in the losing cause. He's actually been pretty good there in the middle of the lineup for them this season. Havoc is going to get the W, his 4th of the year, as Rolo takes the L, dropping a 7-6, only lasting 3.1 innings. Player of the game is Cade Munson.
Vandals topping Indy 7-6 at home. Big upset. 14 to 11 on hits. 2 RBI for Shrub. 2 RBI for Sanders. 3 for 3 for Lodge. Look at all this great hitting from the Vancouver side as well as the Apex side. 3 for 4 for Zach Mouse. 3 for 5 for Eagle Eyes. 2 for 4 for Jody. Line drive, ground ball, whatever you want to call it. Nice day for him. Let's see. Economides with the win in relief with only pitching 8 pitches. And John Barron comes in to gives up the loss and the blown save. Player of the game is Eagle Eyes.
Toros beat the Sloss, getting back to 500. And even 30-30. 5-3 is your final on 9 hits. What do we got here? Mr. Myth going 2 for 4, putting an RBI. Really just even offensive game all around for both sides. People who were chipping in kind of chipped in just a little. Lemonade gets the W, pulling themselves back over 500 as Greer drops to 6-4. Waller gets the save. Player of the game is Brewstar Lemonade. Sheesh!
Scorpions pulling off thrilling 8-2 win in extras, scoring 6 in the top of the 14th. Probably got some depleted pitching staffs here. We'll check that out in a second. Wowza. 3 RBI for Alderson, 2 for Doctor, 2 for Double A, and 3 hits for Catsup, 2 hits for Beef Johnson. Let's check out the pitching.
Oh no.
Yeah, here we go. Michael Knightrider logged 1/3 of an inning to end the game. Baxter got the win in relief for Death Valley, but blown save by FHO. It's a message sent by Frick. But Stephanie Morgan got the no decision, went 6 1/3, gave up 1 earned, is your player of the game. But because Michael Knightrider did check in, he will be skipped on his next start.
Rougarous beat the Raptors 6-5 in a close one, as late scoring seems to be the name of the game lately, at least when I stream, as they put up 3 runs in the top of the 8th to take this one away. We had a 3 for 4 game for Io Torrent and putting up 4 RBIs as well. The offensive catalyst there for the Rougarous. A couple multi-hit games for Bland, Pluto, and Ham in the losing cause. Wright is going to get the W out of the pen, moving back to 500 for decisions. Yeater eats this one and gets his second save as Matthew Paul, like I said, relief pitcher, double ouch, loss and a blown save. Hate to see it. Player of the game, Io Torrent. Moving on to the minors.
And the Anchorage Wheelers beating Amarillo 13-1. Wow. Big blowout win for Anchorage. 8 runs in the top of the 5th. That's wild. a 3-run homer, and a 2-run single, one by Sneck, one by Jones. And those are your heroes for Anchorage. We'll check out pitching. Jones with the loss, Somerville with the win, and Sneaky Sneck is your player of the game. But Bobby Roode ties the Anchorage regular season game record for runs scored with 4.
Seems we've seen a lot of those lately. Ties the record with runs scored for 4.
Yeah.
Epcats beat the Swifties 8-2 as they put up 4 runs in the last 3 innings to take this one on only 7 hits. Sile for Kansas City going 2 for 2, 3 runs, 3 RBIs, 2 walks. Couldn't ask for a better day there at the plate for him. Only multi-hit game coming from Knox in the losing effort for State College. Actually, quite a few pitchers making an appearance here for Kansas City. Win is going to go to Mazzarelli. Definitely not Kevin Chwate getting his 5th hold. Garfield hold and Dictator the save. Wilson takes their 6th loss of the season. Player of the game is Renzel.
Dynamo sneaking past the Kingpins 3-2. Bottom of the 11th, he had a walk-off run-scoring single for Wilson off of Luciano. And so the Dynamos, back-to-back wins here. A couple upsets, if you like, paper upsets. The Dynamos have done that back-to-back games. 2 RBI for Applegate for Chicago, 2 RBI for Wilson. Rodriguez with the win in relief, Luciano with the loss in relief for Chicago. And your player of the game is Jenkin Liver, starter for Dallas, 7 innings, 2 earned.
Mingos beat the Brew City Bears 6-5 on 15 hits. Hitters game for this one. Yuppers actually going 5 for 5, 3 RBIs. Have a game, buddy. Halverson 3 for 4, Ribby and a walk to their name. Couple multi-hit games for Kundu Radio, Frank Stiro, and Guessford. Bloodshine does not get the decision as it goes to, I think that's Brady Tom. Yes, 4th win, but a blown save. Save is actually going to go to Papa Freddy as Jet gets the L. Player of the game is Yuppers.
Lemurs mowing down the Firehawks 11-3. Sorry, y'all. I steal what I say from what I see on the screen. 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th for Louisville is the difference. Outscoring the entire other team in 1/2 inning. A lot of multi-hit games, but Brown and Well got 3 hits on 5 at-bats, 2 runs scored, and 3 RBI down there in the 9 hole for Iodele. And Davidson went 3 for 3. Roberts gets the win. Thompson with the loss. And John Davidson, that perfect day at the plate, 3 for 3, is your player of the game.
That's going to finish this up for today.
Who is Nova's fan for life? Is that Junie? No. Or is that Alex?
Another majors game today. It's actually a prime time as we got the Sea Serpents against the Providence Crabs.
And then one more game after that, and then a crap ton of quick sim. So
yes, sir.
We're probably going to want to do this is your batting, this is your pitching for those, so we don't put chat to sleep. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there, obviously.
We'll switch this up to position, just because I personally like comparing it a little bit better than that. But the Crabs still holding quite the advantage here, as Sea Serpents are only able to steal 2 for their first base and shortstop as far as the lineup goes. So advantage would seem to be with the Crabs here, as Dasa Nivas is making the start for them. And we'll get her started. Do you want a prediction up?
I can throw one down for Shizzle.
Total steals over under 3.5.
What's up, AW? So no one's going to tell me who Nova's fan for life is? Thanks. I'm assuming it's someone affiliated with the Supernovas organization.
Under is the only bets we have right now. Is anyone going to go over? There's an over.
Oh, darn it. Who was that with me? I was trying to steal some points there, but might as well now. Let's go. We're going all in. I'm really rich, so this doesn't affect me.
17,000 on the over. See if we get
Danny
anything
B
on
said
under.
it's me, and then Musha said it's not Musha.
Wow, someone just put... Wow, okay, we're pretty much even now as we got 17 apiece now. Anyone trying to hedge their bet on the under is just got taken out of the knees by someone.
Did Shu really change his name to Schoolboy Shu? I mean, to work to Nova's fan for life? Mark's 66. I knew who that was for a bit.
Wow, bets are blowing up. This is our biggest bet of the night so far, actually, as we have 54,000 points laid down.
Whoa, who threw all that on the under?
Double or nothing. Living on the edge. As we're about to close up, and we're about 75,000 points bet, so just over 7 million. So people are going to be watching the Steely Boys quite a bit this game. I think you're starting this one, boss.
Let's do it. Farting House, who's been our league bookie for a while. Farting House will ground out. Campbell will step up. That's deep. And that ball is gone. He crushed it. 443 feet off of Dasani Voss. It's 1-0. A solo shot from Dylan, who now has 12 bombs on the year. Cruz. And there's a base hit in the right field corner. That's going to be a double. Kripokrasov, Evok, will step into the batter's box. That's going to be a catch in center field, a full extension from Giannis Cruz's air crew. Slaseko now. Full count. There's a base hit in front of center field. Cruztis will make the throw, but no attempt to make the throw at home from the relay. And there's a 2-0 lead for Seattle. Grounder to second. Steps on the bag. Ends the top of the first. But Seattle comes away with 2. We'll check out the Providence bats now. Lemon with a strikeout as the sun sets here in beautiful Providence, Rhode Island. Burrow. There's a base hit in right field past the second baseman. Krustis. Grounder to short. 6-4-3. There's that Seattle defense. They'll go into the dugout to go hit. It's 2-0 still. O'Sullivan with a grounder. Ground out. Our most active team in the league, the Sea Serpents. Barker with a fly ball in left center and a fly out. 2 outs. Nobody on for McGruff. And there's a fly ball and a fly out to end the top of the second. A little bit of nice momentum here maybe for Providence. Ruiz takes first with a walk. Colon tying run at the plate. I know it's early. And there's a wild pitch. And so runner in scoring position for Colon. And there's another walk. So Love, hitting 184 on the year, will strike out. Cloudera lifts one into right, shallow right. And there's out number 2. Slokening. A base hit in left. Runner coming home. Runner is safe. Providence gets on the board with that RBI. It's 2-1. Dordovich. Grounder to short. Gets the out at second. Providence takes one back. It's 2-1. Farting House. And that's deep. Lifted one at the warning track, but caught for out number 1. Campbell, who hit a solo shot last time up, will strike out. Cruise control. There's a grounder. There's a ground out. They go down in order. We'll check. Now we got the top of the order coming up for Providence. And that's deep. Apotaco on a Wednesday again. That's Lemon, who's now 1 for 2 on the game. It's a solo shot. 5 bombs on the year. This one was clutch to tie the game. Providence. Now, a little bit of momentum. It's tied up 2-2. Burrow takes first with a walk. Krustis, the hot hitter. And that's a fly ball in right. And an out for out number 1. 2-2 count for Ruiz. Another fly ball, this time in left for out number 2. Cologne with a walk on a full count. Great eye by Cologne. Will Love. 2 outs. 2 on. And a strikeout looking. That pitch was barely in the zone. Now we got Pokrasov. We'll take first with a walk. Slaseco. Grounder to second. 4-6-3 double play. Great defense from that middle infield and for Providence. Mellett. And a pop out to short. Shortstop goes to the outfield grass. Bottom of the 4th now. Danny Sullivan still in for Seattle. There's a strikeout from Cloudera. Slokening with a strikeout as well. Back-to-back strikeouts for Danny Sullivan. Dordovich. And this is lifted into left. There's out number 3. It's been quiet for a few innings here. Top of the 5th. O'Sullivan takes first with a walk. Barker. There's a strikeout. McGruff. 1 out. 1 on. And a strikeout. Wait.
No, they tossed him at first.
Are you kidding me? Walking back to first, gets thrown out by the catcher, and there's a ground out to end the top of the 5th. Just an unreal play. Great heads-up play by Joe Burrow. And there's a ground out from Lemon. Joe Burrow now with a chance to do it with his bat. Lifts one into right. And there's a fly out. Here comes Krustis, the hot hitter. Giannis takes first with a walk. Ruiz, grounder to second, grounds out. And Rabid will finish you here in chat. You got innings 6 through 9. Nice. And Rabid, Sponge, will finish off the game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll finish you guys like he suggested. For the right price, though, just hit me up in my DMs. Ground out there as we're going to have our first out. Another ground out to first as he will touch first. And there's 2 quick outs as Cruz tries to keep this going. And he wills as that looks like a double at least. He's chugging hard and will slide in a second. Keeps it going. A runner in scoring position. We'll see if Kripo Kratsov can get this going somewhere. And, oh, was that over? No, we got it. Thought he might have snuck it over at the center fielder's head, but no dice as Seattle can't put a run up on the board. Try to lock down that defense. Ground out to first there. Fly out there will be caught by shortstop. Walk keeps us going as we like our 2 outs. Let's keep it going. Plays as a pitching change as Singh steps in and fires that one in to strike out Slokening. 7th inning. Slaseco. He's safe as he actually beats that one out. I think that might have actually been counted as an error as they get a freebie there. So 2 runners on now, no out. O'Sullivan steps up. Fly out to center field. They're not going to tag up, so there's your first out. Double play still in the works here, potentially, but Barker will fly out, so they're going to have to get at least a single to get these runs in. And that is look dangerous, but goes right to the outfielders. He's able to make that play. Grounded out. Pitcher tosses him out at first. A walk there. As top of the order comes up, where they can do some damage, and damage they will do as Burrow keeps up the hot streak. He's going to second. They don't send the runner, though. Sack fly can get them the lead. Krustis, known for his power, instead draws a walk. So bases loaded through Ruiz. And he delivers a single. Here comes the second run. They double up in the Sea Serpents now here. With 2 runners still on and only 1 out, Cologne stares at a strikeout. Love strikes out as well. So 2 is what they'll get. They'll take it in a close game such as thus. Fartinghouse, wow, quite the run for the second baseman to steal that potential single away. Campbell steps up as George Washington Crab steps in. And I thought that might have been a line out, but drops that in. Nice little single to get him on. He can steal, but no opportunity there as a diving catch by Krustis takes that away. Nice play in the outfield, and he's gonna do it again as that front of that jersey has gotta be green like the Sea Serpents, but he'll take it. Bottom of the 8th, Crabos trying to get that lead going here even further, but Cloudero will strike out. Slokening takes a walk. Singh still in. We'll see if they leave him in much longer. Just as I say that, poor Triplet steps in. Gets a pop fly. 2 out. 1 on. Top of the order. Lemon draws a walk. Krabs trying to threaten here. Here comes Burrow again. And unfortunately can't deliver this time, but that's okay. That's okay. He's been doing good. Last chance for the Sea Serpents. Swinging strikeout by Slaseko.
Well, we see a hero. This could be an upset, big upset potential here for the Serpents. They did have a 2-0 lead early.
Malott grounds out. Last chance. O'Sullivan, can you do it? He cannot. That's going to end it. Some clutch hitting in the 7th by the Crabos is going to take this as another low hit game, but almost equal runs. What is in the water lately? Seattle, couple multi-hit games here by Campbell and Cruz. It was that solo bomb. Only multi-hit game actually coming from Joe Burrow. Moving down to pitching, Singh will take the L in their 1.2 inning appearance as a pretty volatile stat line. Walking 3, striking out 4, but then getting 2 earned runs. Voss still gets the W's despite the rough start. Player of the game is Dasa Ni Voss. Well, at least they got runs.
Yeah, they did score 2, but the Voyagers win 16-2, moving to 36 wins for the Voyagers. 2 RBI for almost everybody, but 3 for Encarnacion. 2 hits for Olsen, who went 2 for 4. Nice day for Olsen. Check out the pitching. Horse with the win. Bill the Hill takes the loss. And Ignacio Encarnacion, blue line. There's your player of the game.
I feel like when it comes time for Nashville to play Sarasota, you're going to see all these close games. And Bongo's going to go like 0 for 16 in the series. I just have this feeling. Surge beat the Stars 3-1 on just 5 hits. Move up to 27-34. Only 1 multi-hit game for either team, and that is going to be Suave there, going 2 for 3. Moving down to pitching, Mazeroski goes 6.2 innings, takes the L as Luckiel Charo takes one off his old team, moving to 6-7. Player of the game is Luckiel Charo.
And the Aviators winning big, 11-4, 15-10 on hits. A 4 RBI for Tyler Swift, usually known for his defense, 2 for 5 on the day. 3 for 4 for Haywood Dingle, having a great stream, great season. 2 RBI for Dingle, and 2 RBI for Dude, 2 RBI for Riverboat, and Virgin Cannon. We'll check out the pitching now. Beaumont with the win, Vaughn with the loss, but KBK is your player of the game.
Vandals actually beat the Apex again. They beat them last game, I'm pretty sure, as well. 5-1 is your final. Combined 21 hits, though. No one getting over 2, but we had King go 2 for 4 and get 2 RBIs to their name in the winning effort. Dogwood Maple are going to take an uncharacteristic L as they drop to a staggering 11-3. Tosin gets the W, their fourth of the year. Your player of the game is Giuseppe Tosin.
Westfall delivers walk-off win for the Raptors against the Rougarou. Bottom of the ninth, Westfall 2-run shot off of Mick Thornbody. What a day for Westfall with those 2 RBI. But Hammond had a great day at the plate, just couldn't get enough help around him. Miller with the blown save, but Hamburger gets the win for Boise, and Junkball gets the loss for New Orleans. Naz Hamed did have a 2-for-3 day, 3 RBI. There's your player of the game.
Well, the Sloths blow up the Toros 22-5 on 22 hits. Cancun still manages to have 2 batters put up 3 hits each with Kaline and Witt. But Stan Antonio 4 for 5, 5 RBIs. We have a 5 RBI game for Trevin Knight, 4 for 5, 4 RBIs for Jimenez plus a walk as they took the Toros to task. Windsor gets the W, their 11th of the year, going 7 innings as we have 7 pitchers making an appearance, and Molly Mitchell has made an appearance. So starting pitcher gets drawn into the game for Cancun. That's an ouch. So we'll see if that can affect them as well.
Death Valley gets a 6-3 win on the road against the Makos. Again, big win, 17-7 on hits, 3 RBI for Jay Doctor, 3 for 5, 4 for 5 for Boss Jr., and 2 RBI for McGee from Maui. Dog with the loss. Sims went the distance and gets player of the game after giving up only 3 earned over a complete game.
We saw that one. So on to the minors. Well, there is no minors game. So we'll move forward today. We're going to hit save. Quick look at the matchups. And we are at the last stream game of today, which we have the Wheelie Boys against the Hepcats. There is no blurb for this, I believe, either. So if we want to free-form bet it, have at her.
Yeah.
Maybe just a straight who wins, maybe?
Yeah, these are 2 really good teams. Now the Wheelers, I think, have a little bit of an advantage, but regardless, I think you can go pick them here. I'll run this one since I'm out of channel points. I lost them all on the last one. I'm going to do 1 minute. Who wins Hepcats Wheelers?
I won't lie, I just, if the Hepcats are still around, when I recreate again, I just want to be drafted by the Hepcats because that logo is just too great. I love it. It's so sick.
It's pretty iconic, yeah. Pretty iconic.
I like my Firehawks. I'm not gonna lie, but that's a pretty great logo. Let's look at the comparison by positions as, Wheelie Boys definitely have the advantage. Couple ties across the board, but the only advantage Hepcats are holding is going to be at the pitcher slot, which we know generally isn't too influential in the minors. So Wheelie Boys, I think, got the advantage.
Shout out to you all throwing big money around tonight. We'd love to see it. Scared money don't make money. You got to spend it to win it, baby.
Wheelers with the big bets, 72% of the bets. So if Hepcats win, they're going to get a nice payout. But Wheelie Boys got they got the money down. All right. Well, let's get her going here.
Yeah. You're starting off?
Yes, I will start off. One of those names we talked about earlier, Park Factors, is going to lead us off as we have Tim Stanger on the mound. Swinging strikeout is going to lead us off. Dustin Johnson drops into the outfield. There's a single. Not known for stealing, so we don't need to watch for that. Minion, kind of same spot, but unfortunately can't get it to drop down as a long flyout is your second out. Kent Murphy III is able to use the force to push that aside as that goes past the catcher, and we have a runner up to second now. But then a swinging strikeout will make it all for naught as we the boys are going to come up to the plate now. Evan Heed pitching. 43 senior able to draw a walk. He can steal. Won't need to, but a nice way to run that down out there is they're going to take that one away. Well, here comes the steal. And probably shouldn't have as he gets tossed out. Woofington tries to hold back the bat, but cannot. Says he went around. Stargasm draws a walk, leading us off. Seltzer. Nice refreshing run there as he's able to get there. 2 on, no out. Hepcat's threatening. That's got a bit of distance on it, but will be caught in the warning track as you don't often see a tag up from second to third, but we just saw it. Diving catch by center field. Great play to take that away, but knowing they can't make the recovery in time, they do tag up, and Kansas City is on the board. Runner was going. Hit and run here, as we're going to put runners on the corner. Still threatening, as long as they can get some hits. Park Factors draws a walk, so bases loaded for Johnson. Not known for his power, but won't need to, as he pokes that into the outfield. Here comes the second run. As a 2-out situation won't matter as KC putting up the runs regardless. 3-0. Minion draws a walk as poor Stanger is in some trouble here. But a ground out there will finally end it. They're only going to get 3. Only. We the boys still looking for their first hit, but a swinging strikeout by Rude will send him off. Benningson pokes that past the first baseman. He's on base. That's to first. And they're just going to get the leadoff runner. They'll settle for one. I think they'll take it. That's got a bit under it. Does it have enough? No, as it is caught in the warning track, as there's been 2 like that. Kansas City with a sigh of relief. Wheelie Boys with sadness. Play at first. Stargasm is out. Seltzer. That one bubbled a little too much as that is held up and caught in the center field. Sile pokes that one in. There's the single. Keeps us going. We know how the Hepcats like to score with 2 outs. We'll see if they can do it again. Runner is going, but I don't think this is going to have enough as it will be caught. 5 hits to 1 is the gap here right now. Anchorage hoping to get the offense going. That's not the start they're hoping for, though. Whitmore, number 9 hitter. There's a single. He has 1 stolen base. I doubt he's going to go for it. 43 senior. There's a curveball over the third baseman's head. He gets on. 2 on. 2 out to work with. Snake stares at a strikeout. Woofington flies out to center field. So Anchorage coming up empty-handed. Threatening, but nothing doing. That one's hit a little high. Up almost out of the screen, but will be caught. Park Factors goes down swinging. Johnson. Wow. Pitcher flashing the leather like he belongs in the NHL. Takes that one away. They're out of the inning. Anchorage offense trying to get going here, and there's a way to get it going as Solo Blast. See ya! Home run gets them on the board. That's one way to get the boys going. Let's see if they can capitalize on this momentum. Benningson. He tries to repeat it, but comes up a little short here. Condor tries to go deep center field, but that will be run down as everyone's trying to copy Rude. Kimura. Well, they're going for the old HRs, but they're only going to get one, but they're on the board. That's hit to third. A nice diving play, and a throw will get him at first, stealing what should have been a single. Murphy the third goes down swinging, and then a grounder at second as Wheelie Boy's trying to clamp down on this, get back in it. Walk there by Jones Jr. gets him on first. Whitmore goes down swinging. Top of the lineup here coming up. 43 senior goes down swinging as it's going to come down to Sneck. And no, I thought that was going to drop, but a diving play steals that one as we move over to Hamas.
Thank you, sir. Top of the sixth. KC trying to pull an upset off on the road, up 3-1. There goes Seltzer. And that's deep, and that's gone. A solo shot. First play for me is a solo shot, a blast by Cole Seltzer to give his team a 4-1 lead. Sile with a fly ball. I thought it was going to be caught, but it's over the center fielder's head. And adding insult to injury, the Hepcats trying to add some insurance. Kane with a walk. Here we go. Yiktwit with a 5-4 out at second. Runners on the corners now for Park Factors. And there's a stolen base. And he's safe. So both runners in scoring position for Park Factors. Park Factors with a pop out. That will be out number 2. DJ, Dustillation Nation. Can you bring some runners home? Nope. Nice out. Strikeout from Jandy Ronson to end the top of the sixth. Hepcats score 1. It's 4-1. Wolfington strikes out looking. Rude line out to center. And Bennigsen with a ground out. Evan Heed in control. 1-2-3 inning, top of the seventh now. Minion with a walk. Murphy the third. That's deep, and that's gone. The Het-Bats are alive here on a Wednesday night. It's 6-1. This one went 385 feet. Now double-digit homers for Murphy the third. Hepcats in control. And a pop out to third. First out of the inning. Seltzer. There's a pop-up. There's a pop-out. Sile with a strikeout. Now we'll end the seventh. Top of the seventh, bottom of the seventh. Condor. That's a line out to left. Kimura. That's deep. And this one is over the tall wall, and it's gone. And that's a Kimura solo shot. It's 6-2, 392 feet. And here we go. Will we see a Wheelers comeback? At home, Jones Jr. up the middle. And Whitmore now steps into the batter's box, hitting .290 on the season. And this is a fly ball and a fly out for out number 2. 43 senior having a good season at the plate. Strikes out swinging. Heed gives up a solo shot, but still has a 6-2 lead. Kane with a strikeout. Yiktwit and a fly ball and a fly out. Here comes Park Factors, 2 outs. Can they get some insurance? And a walk. That helps. Dustillation Nation, DJ with a pop and a pop out. And that will end the top of the 8th. Wheelers need to get something going. There's a pitching change here. Winters checks in. Sneaky Snack. And that's a base hit. Need a little bit more now. Wolfington, Chess. And a grounder. The 4-6-3 double play. The Hepcats defense steps up. Bobby Roode with a ground out. And there goes the 8th inning. Couldn't get anything to come across home plate. Minion. That's deep. It's caught in right field for the first out. My goodness. Murphy the third. There's a base hit at the left fielder. 1 on, 1 out now for Jet Stargasm. Grounder to third. 5, 4, 3, double play, and Anchorage gets out of there. So now they have last opportunity here. Bennington and a base hit up the middle. Can they get a rally going here with Winters in now? 14 pitches deep. Condor, fly ball caught in left field. And here comes Kimura, the DH. Hacked that one inside on the first pitch, flies out. And here comes Jones Jr., last out. Grounder to second, and the Hepcats come away with the victory on the road. Winter shuts the door, and the final score is 6-2. Hepcats were in control the whole game and come away with the win. 2 RBI for DJ, 2 RBI for Murphy the third, 2 hits for Bennington. And we'll check out I'll score the bet in a second. Give me a second. Heed with the win for the Hepcats, loss for Stanger, and Heed is your player of the game.
Dynamos are able to beat the Bears 6-4 on 13 hits, getting their 24th win of the season. Rocks out with the Crocs out, going 3 for 4, getting 2 runs as well. Kakeo going 4 for 5 and 2 RBIs for Dallas in the winning effort. Ragnarok takes their 5th loss for Brew City, only lasting 3.2 innings before getting the hook, as Quinn gets their 5th win. Rodriguez is saved. Player of the game is Ryan Kakeo.
Kirksworth said, I don't want these channel points, and goes ahead and claims $2 million worth anyway. Swifties come up short on the road at the Florida Flamingos. The defending champs win it 3-2. 2 hits for Halverson, 2 hits for Puppet, 2 hits for Knox and Williams. We'll check out the pitching. It's kind of blurred. Bleedley?
Bleedy. Guy Bleedy.
Okay. Guy Bleedy gets the win. Swantavius Day with the loss. But Yuppers went 2 for 2 with a run scored and 2 walks. He's your player of the game. Shout out to Otter.
Firehawks beat the Dillos as they tie up records. Both teams scoring late, but Firehawks obviously making theirs pay off a little bit more. 5-3 is your final on 11 hits. 3 for 4 Dave from McGuire, as he has been huge for the Firehawks this season, despite their losing record. Had a good year. EGM taking the L and the blown save as Beckett gets a win and a blown save. Their 6th blown save. Player of the game is Lizzie Mitchell.
Then the Kingpins win 14-0 at home against the Lemurs, 21-7 on hits. This is wild. Almost everyone got in the RBI mix. 3 for Cleary and 2 for everybody else. 4 for 5 for Andrews. What a day for the Kingpins offense. Congratulations. Grimes with the win. Bond Lane with the loss. And Hayden Andrews, as mentioned, is your player of the game.
Moving to the majors, Ruga Ruse beat the Makos 3-0 on just 6 hits. 3 errors, actually, between both teams. Only real multi-hit games coming from Maui's side and losing cause from Gofford and Camden. Kagamine is going to get their 9th loss. Have mercy on his poor soul. Nakamura gets their 9th win. Wright gets the 7th save as player of the game is Hiro Nakamura.
And the Crabs snag a 4-2 win on the road. And they scored 2 in the top of the 9th. It was a run-scoring double from Lemon to seal the deal on the road. 2 hits for Cloudera. Great day for Slokening. 2 for 3, 2 runs scored. 2 RBI for McCoy, though, on the Cancun side. Did all he could. Batista also 2 hits. Daig takes the loss in relief. Kagamine gets the win in relief. And Barry B. Benson, the starter on the losing team, gets a no decision. Went 7 innings, 2 earned, and he's your player of the game.
Voivoys beat the Scorpions 5-3 on 12 hits. Kirk Swerve going 4 for 5, 2 RBIs in the winning cause. 2 for 48, Jacob in an RBI for Death Valley. Toasties is going to get his 8th win of the year. Sivart 7th save, as Farnsworth will take his 5th loss in 6 innings pitched. Player of the game is Kirk Swerve.
And the Sea Serpents win against the Surge 3-1 at home. Not much good offense here. 7-9 on hits, 2 hits for Campbell. On the opposite side, 2 hits for Danny Gonzalez, 2 hits for Suave. Goozer with the win. Digger Jr. with the loss. Hodder with the save in relief. And Digger Jr., the losing pitcher. Wow, usually the pitcher that on the losing team gets a no decision, but the losing pitcher went 7 innings, 1 earned, 1 unearned run. He's your player of the game.
It has happened. The Supernovas have broken their 25 losing streak against the Outer Banks Aviators, getting their 5th win of the year. They put up the winning run late in the bottom of the 8th. 4-3 is your final on only 5 hits. Novas fan for life is excited. A lot of multi-hit games in Outer Banks side. Only multi-hit game coming from 140 average Zach Washington.
Who is that?
He was created forever ago, and I think was sitting in the IA section and was picked up.
No, I meant the Twitch user.
Oh. Funk actually goes the distance in a losing cause as poor Lefty Bones can't get the W as it goes to the bullpen for Smithers. McFloridaman gets a save. Player of the game is Ray's Funk. I'm not sure if he wants that player of the game for that one. Vandals keep the hot streak going as they shut out Nashville 6-0 on 14 hits. Top of the lineup putting in work between Stand-Up, Lodge, King, Andrews, and Shrub. Lulongo and Smith trying to do what they can in the losing cause. Takahashi gets their 6th win as Sanchez will take the L in only 4 innings pitched. Player of the game is Emilia Takahashi.
Diglett Demons get a win 4-0 at home. 39 wins now for Detroit. 2 hits for Dimes and Drockenberg as well as Berserker. And Dinkel hit a 2-run shot in the 6th to seal the deal. They never looked back. They held the lead the whole time. Diglett with the win. Daly with the loss. Diglett went 7 1/3. No earned. Is your player of the game.
Sloss beat the Apex 7-1 as he put up 4 runs in the final 2 innings on 10 hits. San Antonio keeps the hot streak going as they go 4 for 5 with 3 RBIs. Pull themselves above the 300 mark for AVG. Looking down at pitching, King George III pulls themselves back up to 500, going 6-6. Rodriguez Jr. gets the hold as Dion takes only his 3rd L of the season. Player of the game is San Antonio. Move forward a day. Quick look at the matchups. I know it's quick sims, but just so people can see. So we got 4 days of quick sims lined up. I always like to start with the minors. So we will have Adder.
And 7-5 loss for the Firehawks. The Dillos lost to the Firehawks. The Dillos lose. Firehawks win at home. And the Dillos losing streak is just continuing. 9 straight losses for the Dillos. Not where you want to be in the win-loss column. 3 for 4 for Nelson at the 9 slot, 2 runs scored. And 2 for 3 for McPingason for the Dillos. 3 for 5 for Davis. And 3 for 5 for Sawyer Stern for California. The win goes to Mrs. Dirk. The loss goes to Gambit Panda, who did not have a good day on the mound. And your player of the game is Sawyer Stern of the Firehawks, 3 RBI.
Hepcats beat the Wheelers 8-6. 2 games in a row is wow. 7 runs in the final 3 innings to literally snatch this one away from them. Johnson going only 1 for 4, but 2 runs, 3 RBI. That's probably a 3-run home run right there. 2 for 3 game for Yitwit. Charlotte Winters gets their 2nd win. Evil Dictator gets their 12th save as Dudley takes the loss and blown save. Player of the game is Noah Hartman.
The Kingpins pull even. They're now 31-31 on the year. They win 5-2, scoring all their runs in the 7th or earlier. Louisville tried to come back in the 9th, fell short, only scored 2. 2 RBI for Shorzy and 2 for Messner. 2 RBI for the Carrillo, and Perda McPitchy-Face got the start, got the win. Mitch the T-Rex with the hold, Multiopole with the save, Hagen with the loss, and Perda is your player of the game. 8 innings, 2 earned.
Mingos beat the Swifties 6-1. Poor Swifties, they got to 20 and they just aren't winning after that. Top of the lineup, putting in work for Florida. Multi-hit games for Gar, Halverson, and Brizzo. Brizzo putting 3 ribbies to his name as well. Benjamin taking the L, her 10th of the year, going 5 innings, 3 earned runs. Parsons gets the W, as player of the game is Gianvanthony Brizzo. I'm sorry, Hummus.
Dynamo's beating the Bears 3-2. In the bottom of the 11th, Flanaball on a walk-off run-scoring single. So clutch at bat for Flanaball. McLaughlin with 2 ribbies. 3 hits for Flanaball in this one, but that RBI was the clutch one. And let's see. Charlie got the win in relief, and the Paps got lost in relief, but Harmichael Redacted went 7 2/3 with 2 earned and gets player of the game.
Oops. We need to go to here. All right. Rougarous beat the Makos. Wow, Makos are in a skid as well, I think. 6-4 is your final here on 9 hits. Rougarous committed 3 errors. Still win. Couple multi-hit games here. Bro going 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs, a walk, 2 runs as well. Ortega actually putting up 3 hits. Salchicha is going to get the L out of the pen as Wright gets the W and blown save with McThornbody getting the save. Player of the game is Christopher Brew.
And Toros turning back Providence. Love that phrase there. And the Toros win 4-2. 2 evenly matched teams would have been a good one to watch for sure. 2 hits for Carter, the legend Ace Carter, hitting .275 on the year with 1 RBI in this one. 2 for 3 for Myth. 3 for 4 for Will Love. That's trying to get that average nearer to the Mendoza line. 2 for 4 for Julio Ruiz. A great day for him. Wohler gets the win in relief. Murley takes the loss. But Brusdar Lemonade, 5 innings, 1 earned run, is your player of the game.
Voyagers beat the Scorpions 4-3 on 9 hits. Benny Rodriguez going 2 for 4, 3 RBIs in the winning cause. Only multi-hit game coming from Jacob in the losing effort. Having a good season there in that number 4 slot for the Scorps. Abadir gets the win, their 7th of the year. Save going as Sivart. Ratatouille does go the distance, but takes the L, unfortunately, in the effort. 10 Ks and only 1 walk. Benny Rodriguez is your player of the game.
Sea Serpents subduing Buffalo 3-2 at home. They move 1 game now shy of 500 baseball, scoring that winning run at the bottom of the 6th. Let's see, 2 for 3 for McGruff, 2 for 4 for Spock. We'll check out the pitching, of course. Homie with the win to calm down with the loss. And straight gas homie went 7 innings, 2 earned runs. He's your player of the game.
Wow, Supernova's actually putting up 6 runs here, but we'll take the L as Aviators beat them 11-6 on 13 hits. Everyone in OBX getting a hit except for poor Dub City, who has no hits but is still able to draw an RBI. No walks, so that's going to be interesting to see how he managed to generate that. No multi-hit game side in Sarasota as the offense is kind of even. Vanderbilt with 3 ribbies, though. Win is going to go to Rips Bad as he gets his 5th of the year. Smaxon drops to 0-15. Player of the game is Linus Riverboat.
And the Vandals win 5-3 at Nashville. They score, and this is a conflicting matchup for Rabid here, former GM of the Vandals, and his current team, the Stars, taking the loss. Spread those runs out all throughout the game. 2 RBI for Sam Andrews, nice day for Sam, and 3 for 3 for Buswell for Dagumpa, 2 for 5 for Thomas Rose, great day for him. Mixon with the loss, Rogers with the win, Fuji with the save, and Sam Andrews of the Vandals is your player of the game. Former co-GM, fun fact.
Apex beat the Slaws 7-2 on 12 hits. Abbott going 3 for 4 in the losing cause, but it is Zach Mouse going 4 for 5, 3 runs, 3 RBIs. Have a day. Tsunami also going 3 for 4 with 2 ribbies. Davies getting the L, their 5th of the year, as Bolanos improves to 11-3. Barron 8th save, and player of the game is Zach Mouse.
Raptors winning on the road 9-7, scoring 8 of those 9 in innings 5 and 6. A great day for the Raptors offense. 3 RBI for both Westfall and Bland, and 3 for Ham. So all 3 players were responsible, and then Blamo 3 for 4, 3 RBI for him. Lewis with the loss, Riddle with the win, and Drockenberg. Need to go check these stats real quick. Drockenberg is your player of the game, who went 2 for 3, 3 runs scored, 2 ribbies. So Detroit takes the loss, but gets player of the game.
No majors games today, but we are quick sim happy. So moving out of the minors. Poor Dillos take another L, but Firehawks win 10-5 on 16 hits. Davis goes 3 for 5 with an RBI in the losing cause, but it is O'Steele going 4 for 5. No ribbies to show for his efforts, but good day. Tree 4 for 5, 3 RBIs for the Firehawks. Hepcat is going to take the L, dropping to 1-3 as Tahini Lord gets his first win, but a blown save, and Beckett gets their 10th save. Player of the game is Bubba Tree.
Flamingos winning again. Swifties lose 5-1. More losses for the Swifties now, 20-43. Decker, though, went 2 for 4. But then we got the Florida offense, 2 RBI for Datamax, 2 hits for Yuppers. That's it. Scudder with the win, Tampering with the loss, and Scudder is your player of the game. 7 innings, 0 earned. What a day for Scudder and the Flamingos, who are on another fast track to another championship.
Can't stop, won't stop. Lemurs take this one 7-2 on 12 hits as all their offense comes in the 5th inning. A 4 for 4 day for Carrillo on Louisville's side. 3 for 5 day for a real name at the top of the lineup for Chicago. Crimps will get only their 2nd win of the year as the Kratt brothers come in their relief from appearance as Michaels takes the L. Player of the game is Marco Carrillo.
A win for the Wheelers at home. Getting revenge on the Hepcats. 2 RBI for Bennigsen. 2 RBI for Murphy the third. And we'll check out the pitching. It's 4 runs in the bottom of the 8th. Wow, clutch win for the Wheelers. 2 earned for cap penalty, but Dudley with the win. Mazzarelli with the loss. Cap penalty went 6 innings, 2 earned. He's your player of the game.
Wow. Offensive duel here as Brew City puts it in extra innings. Both teams score in the 11th, but the Brew City Bears just putting up that much extra. 22 combined runs with 30 hits. Pitchers were not having fun in this one. Stevie Steve going 4 for 5. No RBIs to show for his efforts, though. 4 ribbies for John Doe Jr. 4 for 6 game for Is Keyboard Punch. And Nacho Man 4 for 5 with 3 RBI. Schlitz is going to take the W as Pa gets the L and the blown save. Just seeing if there's any starting pitcher used. Nope. Nacho Man is your player of the game. Just confirm there was no majors. There was not. I believe we have 2 more days left. 19 and 20th.
How fast can we get through them?
No minors today, so...
There's your batting. There's your pitching. Big win for the Voyagers, 6 straight. A lot of folks with 2 RBI. Pretty much everybody. Benny, Swerve, Shoe, and Daytona. And Burrow 2 for 5. Zielman with the win. Evans with the loss. And Swerve 2 for 4, 2 RBI, 2 runs scored is your Pog champ.
Surge get themselves back in the win column as they take this one 7-1 against the Aviators. Spacok keeping up that little hot streak there. 2 for 3, 3 RBIs in the win for them. Kuntz also having a pretty good day. Dwight is taking the L here, dropping a 4 and 8 as Rolo moves up to 8 and 6. Player of the game is Spacok.
Vandals beat the Raptors on the road 10-6, scoring 4 in the top of the 12th. Clutch inning for them. A 3-run blast by Dan King was the difference. 4 total RBI for him and 3 RBI for Sabor. We'll check out the pitching. A lot of pitchers using this one. Hamburger with the loss, Smoothie Vert with the win, and Dan King is your hero and your player of the game.
Poor Makos just can't win as keep it close, but Sloss beat them 2-1 in this one. Gofford going 5 for 3 at the top of the lineup. RBI to add to it in a losing cause. McGee 3 for 4. Sloss just really even offensive day here. Rodriguez will get the W of the pen. Mrazek the save as Stormbless gets the L. Player of the game is Billy Greer.
And Seattle gets a win 7-4. Big win for them as they go back to 500 baseball. 2 RBI for Kripakosov, 2 RBI for Boss Jr. on the opposite side, and 2 for McGruff. Check out the pitching. Crocodile with the win, Morgan with the loss, DeMarco with his 8th save, helping my fantasy team out. But Cantaloupe Crocodile goes 7 2/3, 3 earned, is your player of the game.
Stars beat the Supernovas 6-3. Thank God. Just on 6 hits here. Weedham Boys actually going 4 for 4 and an RBI in the losing cause. Multi-hit games from Fry and Booswell. Warner is going to get their 17th loss of the year as Havoc will pick up their 5th win. Bird Whistle their 1st save of the year. Player of the game in losing cause is Weedham Boys.
Apex beating the Demons 6-1. Big win on the road to move to 47 wins on the year. 3 RBI for Tsunami. And yeah, there's your difference. The wavy Johnny Tsunami at the plate. Cato with the loss. Lagoose with the win. And Lagoose goes 6 innings, 1 earned run is your player of the game.
Toros bringing themselves back up to 500 again. 10-6 is your final. Combined 28 hits. Vidal Valor going 5 for 5 in a losing cause, 1 RBI. Mr. Steve Rogers, 2 for 4, 4 RBIs for him. John Rayner taking the L, only their 4th loss of the season, only lasting 3 innings, as Robert will get the W. Player of the game, Steve Rogers. Vidal Valor ties the Champions regular season game record for hits with 5. And I believe that is it for today. Yep. And then we just have one more day of quick sims, and we are done. Start off the minors like I always like to.
Chicago getting a 7-3 win on the road. Big win for them, as they now are at exactly even 532 and 32. 2 RBI for Andrews. And a lot of multi-hit games there for Brew City. The whole top half had great days at the plate. 3 hits for Shorzy on Chicago. Millis with the loss. Sarah Musi with the win. Mitch the T-Rex with the save. And Mesdo Polsteman, going to check out Polsteman's stats. 1 for 3, 2 runs scored, 2 RBI.
That's kind of crazy. 16 saves for T-Rex. Not often you see saves get that high anymore. Hepcats are going to beat the Firehawks here. Firehawks try to make it interesting late. 4-3 is your final. A lot of hits, just not a lot of scoring. Stern going 4 for 5, 2 RBIs at the top of the lineup for California. And just really a couple multi-hit games there for Kansas as they spread out the offense. A lot of pitchers using this one for both teams, as Thompson is going to take the L. Shark gets the W out of the pen. We get a couple holds and then a save. Evil Dictator doesn't pick up the save. Enoch in shambles. Sawyer Stern is your player of the game.
Flamingos lose to the Wheelers. Look at this. This is a World Series preview right here, folks. 45 wins now for Anchorage. This would have been a great one to watch. 2 amazing teams. 2 RBI for Wolfington and Rude. And 3 hits for Bufflin on the Florida side. We'll check out the pitching. Wolfington got player of the game. So 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, but Somerville gets the win. Bloodshine takes the loss. And as mentioned, Wolfington is your player of the game.
Battle of the bottom here as the Dynamos take this one against the Swifties. Close one though. Swifties came out the gate firing on all cylinders, but then fizzled out. 8-7 is your final. 4 for 4 day for McLaughlin and 5 RBIs at the top of the lineup. Again, have a day there, feller. Argyle 4 for 3 with 3 ribbies in the losing cause. Carsey will get the W out of the pen as look what you mean it takes their 3rd loss, as Wilson only lasted 2.2 before, neither starting pitcher really lasted. Player of the game, Dennis McLaughlin.
Skidding, the Dillos lose 11 straight games. Season pretty much a wash at this point, barring a miracle run by the Dillos. And 2 RBI for Brownawell and Carrillo. And 3 RBI for Williams. A lot of pinch hitters used here. Chartoppelhauser with the loss. Bonita with the win. Fujisaki with the save. And Iodele, going to check out those stats. 3 for 4, 2 runs scored. Got to commit Sudoku. Hey, if the Swifties are bad, then the only way to make me happy on top of that is that the Dillos are also bad. So thank you, Amarillo.
Thank you for your efforts. Participation award. Crabs take this one against the Voyagers 3-1 on 10 hits. Couple multi-hit games here for Lemon, Slokening, and Dordevic. Encarnacion going 3 for 4 in a losing cause. Voss back in the win column. No, they won that last game, I think, didn't they? Short memory. 5th of the year as Whole Horse takes their 5th loss. Player of the game is Dasani Voss. Oof.
A loss that the Sloths hand the Makos, give Maui an extended losing streak. If they say it, we could see it. They don't say the amount of losses in a row, but it's probably sizable. 3 RBI for Sandwiches and McDonald Jr. So those are your heroes for the Sloss. Windsor with the win, Kagamine with the loss, and Nolan Windsor went 8 innings, 2 earned. He's your player of the game.
Raptors beating up the Vandals 12-2 on 14 hits. Johnny Pluto going 2 for 5, 3 RBIs, inflating that crazy stat line. He is on something the last couple seasons. Parker Beauchamp going 3 for 5, 4 RBIs. Tosin is going to take the L in just 3.2 innings pitched as Lucas does go the distance, getting their 9th win of the year. Player of the game is Parker Beauchamp.
Funny guy. The Surge beat the Aviators 3-1 at home. Trying to get back in the thick of things here. 7 games back of 500. 2 hits for Herrera. 2 RBI for Lane. 2 hits for Halen on the opposing side. Check out the pitching now. Roxas gets the win for Buffalo. Beaumont with the loss. But with the loss, Beaumont gets player of the game, 6 2/3, 2 earned.
Rougarou is putting the Toros back under 500. 5-3 is your final. Both teams 8 hits each, but Rougarou is making more of theirs. DiStefano Jr. 3 for 4, 1 ribby. Io Tornant 2 for 4, 4 ribby for him. Kayleen only one with more than 1 hit for the Toros. McDougal is going to get the W. McThorne brought a save as Mitchell will take the L in 7.2 played. Player of the game is Io Torrent.
Apex topping the Demons 9-0. Wow. Dogwood Maple Masterclass. We'll check that out in a second. Apex, though, a couple big games here. Parmalee and Tsunami stepped up and performed well at the plate. Maple went 8 scoreless. Vaughn with the loss. But Maple is your player of the game. Only gave up 4 hits, no walks. Your obvious player of the game.
Stars beat the Supernova 9-1 on 15 hits. 3 for 5 day for a Bongo. Booswell, though, 3 for 5, 5 RBIs. Have a day there, feller. Bill the Hill takes the L, their 11th of the year, as Mazeroski does go the distance, getting their 6th win. 8 Ks, 2 walks. Player of the game is Jason Buswell.
Here we go. Scorpions sinking the Sea Serpents 4-1 at home. Got great games here. 2 hits for Double A. Great day for Double A. 2 hits for Barker and McGruff and Farting House of the Seattle Sea Serpents. Sims with the win, Pressing with the hold, Baxter with the save. Sullivan of Seattle takes the loss, and Justin Sims, another player of the game, went 6 innings, 1 earned run.
Alrighty. That is actually going to do us there for the night, as we are Dunsky.
Wow. We made it. Was that 4 days of Quick Sims?
Yeah, we survived.
Gauntlet, the Quick Sim Gauntlet. We did it. Just took a little teamwork and some, just grinding it through. Thank you, chat, for sticking with us all night. Y'all have been great. 48 viewers right now. Now we got to start thinking about who to raid. Spore's got 31 viewers. He works for Fangraphs. We rated him before. He shouted us out on Twitter. It was actually really cool. He said he's going to come check us out. Maybe we can get someone from the media who's verified on Twitter to join our league. That'd be cool.
Are you able to do the raids? Because I don't know how to do that.
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
It's like I know how to do like 4 things in this league. That's one of the 4.
Cool.
Yeah, Van. Shout out to you. Shout out to Sarah. Shane, our bookie's been here. What's up? Awesome. You're awesome. Tim's been here. Tim Galvin. What's up, brother? I said I know how to do 4 things. This is one of them. Now Yakko wants to know what are the other 3.
Oof.
No, pitching is not one of the other three, unless it's Game 7 of the World Series and I'm a relief pitcher. Then I know how to pitch because I know how to go three scoreless. Um, Shout out to the Apex for finishing the job the year after I left, of course. Yeah, Legion of Slugs, thank you for joining us. Monster Man, Matt Bake in the hizzy always. No, I got 0 wins tonight, Tim. For those keeping score at home, I'm still on that one lone win on the season, on the career for Alexander Benjamin. How's Lou Longo doing? I wasn't really paying attention to so far.
Mediocre, but not
Okay,
terrible.
we take those.
Yeah, I'll take it. My hope and goal for the season was 2 WAR by the end. We might make it. We might not. We'll see.
Yeah, Alexander 1 win Benjamin. Cobra's been here. What's up, Cobra? Sneaky snack. Yeah, mediocre. You take that, right? When you got, top flight, peak earners struggling, you take mediocre all day. You know me. I would take mediocre every day if that was an option for Alexander Benjamin. Unfortunately, it's not. So we got one All-Star. His name's Swantavius Day. Is having a good season. Oh, we had a couple All-Stars. Eshelman's been playing well, but when you got bots playing the field, things don't really work out well. So just hoping we can bring back a lot of folks next year and keep it moving, keep the momentum shifting in a positive way. Me and Beaver and Max and Williams is our catcher.
Miners has very quick ups and downs, right? Like you might have a bad year like this, but if you supplement, some actives, then next year all of a sudden you're looking decent, and then you have probably 2 seasons where you're like really up there, and then you can fall off a cliff again, and then it's reset, right? It's not quite like the majors where sometimes you got that slow burn, and then all of a sudden a team's stuck at the top for like 6 seasons before they might fall again, right?
Yeah. And yeah, that's what we're praying on is a lot of call-ups for everybody else and no call-ups for us. Then good earning from me, Max Beaver, Scott Williams. Um, I feel like Eshelman's going to get called up soon. He's like double the cap, currently banking like more TPE than spending. So that's always fun. He's probably due for a call-up very soon. Just the slots don't have much space. So it's unfortunate, we couldn't rally around a great earner like that this year. Like I said, at least the Dillos are also bad. So, you take those as well. Looks like the upload is already done.
Yeah, we just gotta punch the button for the link, let it do its thinking, and then we'll have a look.
Chat got to help us out. Do you want to go raid Spore? Do you want to raid Super Casual Sim Football? If you're looking for ROI for getting new users, you probably want to go Spore. But if you're looking to hang out with your homies and pay a good favor to our dear friend TLK, then we can raid Super Casual. Nate, the next game is no games. Unless you like Super Casual Football, then we'll go ahead and you can go ahead and watch that. Like I said, Spore is streaming MLB The Show. Yucker and Kazami is also streaming, as well as FKN Kamish. So we got a lot of options, more options than we usually do. So someone help me out. I know Tim said you want to see Super Casual. That's the only suggestion we've got in chat. So we may have to run with that one. We love TLK. We could do a poll. True, true, true. Good call. Quick poll while you're all here. We'll go, who should we raid? SCFSL, Spore, Yucker, Kazami, and FKN Kamish, LB. Do we have a fifth option? The NBA streaming, but nah. What doesn't meet the guidelines? Huh? Content doesn't meet the guidelines. What does that mean? What? What did I do? Content does not meet the guidelines. I'm getting blocked from posting a poll? What? It's what's being blocked?
I guess that isn't one of the four things.
Yeah, I'm trying to. There we go. It was FKN. I had a feeling because FK is the F word, I guess. So weird. Can we not get folks who freaking overdo the filters? Poll is live, by the way. Looks like Spores in the lead 3-1. There's a bunch of you still here, 37. Let your voice be heard. Who are we going to raid and bring our 30 plus viewers to as a little favor, as a gift to that stream account? Really, I had a feeling it was FKN. So weird. How are you going to filter out FK? Come on. It's his initials, I'm pretty sure. And SCFSL's up by 1. You have a chance to flip it if you vote. And SCFSL it is, folks. Let's get it. Oh, yeah, it's Fluffy Kitty Ninjas, of course. I forgot. Super Casual Sim Football. And this channel is intended for mature audiences, so be aware you may hear curse words. I'm too immature to watch SCFSL, says Big Titty Smitty. That's funny. But yeah, Rabbit, you want to send us off?
Yep. Thanks everyone for joining me. Not sure if you'll see me again this season. Maybe if we need to fill in, I'll make an appearance. If not, thank you again. I will probably see you guys next season. So have a good day.
Thank you all. Let's go raid. Let's have some fun with TLK if he's alive, if he's streaming.